Guys, this is Kelly Bailey from Health Center Life, and I just wanted to share how I got out of a funk recently. And I also want to share that it's normal to get in a funk with doTERRA, and really with any business. So this could apply to any network marketing business, maybe even every stay-at-home opportunity. Last summer, I was just in this place where I was not excited about anything. I just felt like I just want to go and do something different. I just want to, I don't know, throw in the towel and paint and draw and things like that. And that's actually my background, and there's some value to that. So I will talk about that as well. But it was because I was having things happen on my team that I had no control over. So I had leaders who were kind of, not feeling it. They'd had a few rough months. Summer's always really hard for us. And it just became this thing where I was like, well, if some of these people aren't going to care about this as a business, I'm not going to care about this as a business. And I just kind of had this sour taste in my mouth. And I didn't like it because I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, and I really love doTERRA. I really love the business. I really love the people that I've met through this whole thing, and I love the products, and what they've done for our family's health has been incredible. And I just got to this bleh place, and I didn't know how to get out of it. And so I talked to my upline, and this is something that you should do too. If you have a problem with your attitude about your business, talk up, don't talk down. You don't want to talk to your downline about problems that you're having. You want to talk to your upline. And so I reached out to my upline and I said, hey, Lindsay, I'm having trouble here. This is how I'm feeling. I don't even know if I want to go to convention. I'm just done. I don't know. I don't know what to do. And it's crazy because we're diamonds, and people probably would look at that and say, what? Why would you ever want to quit when you've gotten to diamond? And I really think that burnout is real. I think that if you're not making time and space in your life for the things that also fuel you besides just your business, you can very easily burn out. And so I think that's what had happened with us. I'd had a baby, she's 10 months old now. So over the summer, she was about 6 months old. And I was in like baby mode, and my pregnancy had been really hard, and my delivery was really hard, and I was just, more in mom mode than anything. And there's a beauty to that. You can absolutely take a break from your business and be a mom or be whatever it is that you need to be. Maybe you're a caregiver for an older family member or something like that, and you can take a break a little bit and then come back. You don't want to do that for too long because you'll have some repair work to do. But I was in mom mode, and I'm very grateful that I spent that time bonding with my baby and getting used to being a mom of 3. But I had to snap out of it, and I didn't really know how to do that. So I talked to my upline, and she had just met this lady named Tamara, and she runs the Invisible Upline, and I cannot tell you enough good things about her. If you want to find the Invisible Upline on Facebook, please do connect with them. She's going to always be posting positivity and these beautiful videos that just encourage you. And so Lindsay said, I want to connect you with this lady. She is amazing, and she will build your belief back up in why you're doing this to begin with. And I had some very amazing sessions with her. I spoke with her 4 times. I met with her once in person, and she turned everything around for me. And what it came to for me was remembering why I started this in the beginning. You'll see a lot of stuff on your why, making sure it's nice and strong, because you're going to have hard months. You're going to have times where you just don't want to do this anymore. And it might happen every few months. It might happen once a year. If you are in this business for longer than a few years and you've never had that moment, then I would say you're not telling the truth, because it is a real thing. Everyone I've talked to has had these moments. And what I had to remember and know is that because I'm having a hard month or two, it does not mean that it was not meant to be, okay? So there's a difference between being sad about something or like upset with how something is going and then just quitting altogether, because really the only thing that stands between you and whatever rank goal that you have is you're not quitting, okay? So that tenacity and that ability to just problem solve and get over the hurdles instead of just like retreating and going away is going to be what's the difference for you if you hit your goals or not. So for me, I had to go back to why I started this in the beginning. And when I first started sharing doTERRA, I did not even want to do a business. I just wanted to tell everyone about essential oils because I loved them. I was helping people with their health. I was fixing their problems. Their kids were sleeping through the night. They were able to solve their headache in, a few seconds instead of 30 minutes and without pharmaceuticals. It was great. It was so much fun for me. And that's what I had to go back to. And y'all may have trouble believing this, but at the time when I was going through this whole thing, I didn't even have a users group on Facebook to educate people in. My upline had a wonderful one, and I always sent people to hers. And I had a team page for my builders, but I did not have a place to educate people on oils. So that's where it started for me. I had to create this group, and I had to daily do education in that group. And that filled something up for me. I was seeing people, I never thought to do this for my skin, and look how great it looks now. Or I never knew you could clean your stove with lemon oil, or whatever it is. Like all of these little things that I've learned over the years, I was able to share those because I had a platform for it. And you're probably laughing because I was diamond for 2 years before I ever had a group to teach people about oils in. So that's ridiculous now looking back at it, but that's for me, one of my strengths is communicating. And another one of my strengths is gathering information. So those two combined really make sense for me to have a platform like that. I'm not saying that everyone needs a users group where you educate daily with live videos. But for me, that was key. And so I was starting to see what was happening at the very beginning before I even started this as a business. People were loving the products and they were really just hopping on board and being grateful for the education. So I went back to that, and I also had to remind myself that there are people who have joined us that were really needing my support. And it became more important to me to see them succeed than it was for my own rank goals to be hit. So yes, I would love to be Blue Diamond right now, but I'm not. And it's okay because we've had a rough season and we're facing another rough one with one of my kiddos. And I'm just grateful that doTERRA is here when I'm able to be fully present, and it's here when I'm not. So if you're struggling, and I'm hoping you're finding this video if you're struggling, but if you're struggling, find help. Don't quit, please, because there's people who are relying on you. If you're not having people show up to local classes, figure out a way to do it a different way. Figure out a one-on-one schedule, or get up earlier and do videos and pop them up here, or do something. Find another way to educate. Instead of just saying, well, this isn't working for me, and I tried, and it's just not my thing. Because, y'all, doTERRA, there is not another company like it. There's just not. There's other companies that sell great products and don't have great comp plans, and there's other companies with good comp plans, although not very many. And then those maybe sell a product that isn't pure or natural. So doTERRA is the real deal, and I firmly believe that this is where I will be for a long, long time. But I had to get over that hump, and now I'm back and I'm stronger than ever. And I just wanted to encourage, because I think a lot of times you see people on here and you think, well, they've never doubted their commitment to this, or they've never wondered if maybe they made a wrong choice or something like that. And I did, and I got past it, and it's been great. And I really credit Tamara. She's amazing. Please, please, please go find her on the Invisible Upline and get connected and just get to know her. She's incredible. And find your why. Go back to your why if you're in the same place I was and you've been doing this for years and you were just stuck. Because the world needs you, and the world needs these products. And at this point, I'm at the place where it does not matter to me what happens in my back office. I don't care. As long as I'm doing what I set out to do, which was to change people's lives, then that's good. And the rank will come. These rank advancements will come. And that's just my encouragement for today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Feel free to browse my other videos on here, and I'll talk to you soon.